seekers, Inga here from Health Origins, and today is part 2 of cheese series, and we've got mozzarella. So let's get to the ingredients. So for the mozzarella cheese we have soaked cashews. So I've got a cup of soaked cashews. You can either soak it overnight or at least for 2 hours, or if you press for time, like I've mentioned before, half an hour in boiling water, and you've got some soaked cashews. Then you've got a cup of some yogurt, you know, unsweetened plain yogurt. I've got the Alpro soya. However, friends of ours told us that Alpro have sold out to some naughty company, so I'll have to research into it and perhaps use our own make of yogurt, you know, culture our own. So then you have a teaspoon of salt. I've got Himalayan pink salt, half a cup of water, and then for a thickener I have 3 tablespoons of arrowroot powder mixed with 1 tablespoon of agar. So yeah, and I've also got some ice cold water for dropping the mozzarella into this. So this water is 3 cups of cold water and 2 tablespoons of salt mixed in. So let's make this cheese. We'll put the cashews in a blender, the yogurt, the salt, and the water, and the tapioca and agar we'll put afterwards, after we blend, when it's, you know, before it heats up. So we'll just blend these together. So I've blended this for 1.5 minutes. It's looking pretty smooth. There are a few nuts stuck to the sides, so I'm going to scrape that. And now I'm going to add the arrowroot powder and agar in there and give it another good blend, so maybe another minute, and that will be ready to get heated up in a non-stick pan. So it's done some more blending. It's looking pretty smooth. So we're gonna pour that in to the non-stick pan. Scrape the sides to get all of the cheesy goodness in. Also, the recipe that I'm following, by the way, it's recommending that you culture the mixture. You know, the initial mixture I did with just the yogurt, cashews, salt and water. So if you blend that together, then, you know, put it in a jar and then you culture it for 12 to 24 hours if you like your cheese a little bit tangier. But I'm just skipping this step. I'm just going straight to warming this up, because I find it's, you know, quite nice tangy from the yogurt already. So it's up to you. You can, you know, experiment, try it doing with culturing and try to do it without and see which result you prefer. And now you put it on a small to medium burner and kind of keep on mixing the cheese. So as you mix it, it's kind of thickening up at the bottom. So keep on mixing and just cook it through for 8 to 10 minutes. So it's until it becomes, you know, nice and stringy and thick. So at the minute it's kind of starting to thicken up at the bottom. So keep on mixing. So I'll do that for another few minutes and I'll get back to you when it's looking a bit more cheesy. So as you can see, it's thickening up nicely now. So it's starting to become a bit more kind of smoother, if you like. Just, you know, mixing it through to combine it all. Yeah, it's definitely becoming much smoother now. So I will give it another 3 minutes or so to really cook off the arrowroot and, you know, make sure the agar is properly activated. Right, so the cheese has been cooking for a good 8 to 10 minutes now. So I'm gonna switch it off and we're gonna drop it into ice cold water. So basically you either can use the ice cream scoop if you've got one, or if not, then I'm just using 2 tablespoons to kind of measure this and drop it into cold water. So yeah, so just measure about a tablespoon and just drop it. And as you drop it, the cheese kind of hardens up, because obviously it hits the cold water, cools down, and agar you know, solidifies it. So do the same for the rest of the cheese bits. So we're nearly done, and it's important to work quick really before the cheese cools down and, you know, has a chance to harden in the pan itself. So scraping the last bits off, and voila. So we've got mozzarella taste testing, guys.
Yay.
Right, grab yourself a piece.
Okay, that one looks right for the picking. Down the hatch.
So yeah, you need to kind of keep them in the fridge to firm up even more, you know, to cool down. But even now, you know, they're quite nice and firm.
They're good. Wow.
Yeah.
You've got to try this, guys. That's amazing.
So that's husband approved.
These mine ones, yeah?
Kitten, come on. Come into the family
Come
shot.
say hello to the viewers. No?
No, she's not having it.
She's not quite ready for her close-up yet.
Yeah, so now this can go either directly into the fridge, you know, put a cling film on it, or you can put it in the jar and, you know, with the water, because this brine should preserve the cheese for a week or 2. So yeah, so there you go, guys. This is cheese series part 2. So see you in the 3rd one, where I'm going to be attempting to make a hard cheese. Hard cheese is one kind of cheese I haven't been really making much, so will be kind of some trial and test for me as well. But yeah, just let me know how you got on with this mozzarella, what you thought of it, and subscribe for more videos from me and, you know, Lightly
Me.
household. And see you next time.